It's more important than the internet, television, and radio, and it's more than 500 years old. Mark, I'm going to begin with a sentence that I rarely say. I'm standing next to the Gutenberg Bible.
Yes, indeed you are. This is arguably one of the most important books in the history of the printed book. Certainly the first book printed in Western Europe using movable metal type.
Why it was meaningful that this was printed with movable metal type?
Prior to Gutenberg's printing this Bible, which was done in 1454, any kind of communication would have to be done by hand, by manuscript. So if you had a Bible, and I wanted a copy of a Bible, we would have to have somebody hand copy your Bible. At the end of about 2 years' worth of work, you would then have 2 Bibles.
And of course, not only does it allow the creation of a book like this, but it really was the introduction of mass media.
Yes, one of the reasons that Gutenberg is often referred to as the man of the millennium, from the last millennium, is that the repeatability and the multiples that come out of printing has a dramatic impact on Europe, probably more so than computers have had on our own generation, I would say.
Priceless is perhaps not an inappropriate word to describe a Gutenberg Bible. I gotta say, it's amazing that we're just standing here at a table with the Gutenberg Bible. Just in my experience, I can remember doing college essays with no internet. So in my little myopic world, the internet was a huge innovation. But this innovation dwarfs that innovation.
I think we have a sense of what we're talking about in terms of revolution when we look at what computers mean in our lives. You have to remember that prior to Gutenberg, especially with large texts, copies of Homer, for example, the Iliad, you would most likely travel to read that text.
Amazing.
By 50 years after this book is printed, the world has been completely changed. There are millions, literally millions, of printed books in Western Europe, all prompted by Gutenberg's effort to create a manuscript by using print with movable type.
And this is the actual book that came off his press.
It's an extraordinary honor to look at something that sparks a revolution of this caliber.
Remarkable. All right, thank you, sir. The Gutenberg Bible, here it is.
I'm Mark Demunation, Chief of the Rare Book and Special Collections Division here at the Library of Congress.